we here start on time, and
What
Papa,
the heck?
he's super
Apparently,
red.
you didn't understand when I said wait a second, but it's okay. The short intro is
I
fine.
don't give a damn about your second.
You've never given a damn about anything, even dams you don't give a damn about.
True.
Welcome, Peter, and people who have been patiently waiting in the chat.
And the brewmaster, Jerry. Celebrate the win over the SEC by hitting the like and subscribe button. Blah, blah, blah. More beer later. Buy those cheap T-shirts while you can. Yeah, I agree. Let's unsubscribe from the scourge that this community is, like most of those influencers in this community are, and let's subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
Because fuck them. They shield shitcoins to you. And we do not.
That's
so,
correct.
Richard, shout out next time when we stream. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Are you willing to take back your fuck yous?
No.
There? No? The fuck you stand?
No,
they're entered permanently in the court record?
Of course they stand. Because if you fuck up, then someone should say to you, like, man, you screwed up, and fuck you. Apologize. Okay. Apologize and move on, you know.
Okay. I see DJ Dougie is here.
Believe it. To be fair, people did what? Probably did wait at the last second. No. I started on time in like DJ should, because he's German.
Yes.
I don't know.
Isn't it the Swiss that have better timekeeping skills?
I don't know.
And also,
I don't understand how DJ could be German if we are most of the time not on time. So what?
He's not German. He's Germ man.
German.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, I do approve of your new, hard line starting and stopping of the show. We're going to get back to our 1 hour format. We got RH Max
because I am the captain now. Hello, RH Max.
Hey, RH Max. Thank you for tuning in. Nice.
It's just us today. Maybe DJ will pop in if he has some reception wherever he is.
DJ Poppins will be coming in soon.
If Richard lets DJ join our stream, then maybe he will pop in. Because what I heard, he's in Dubai with him.
Oh, nice. So Peter,
speak of the devil. What? Hello.
Hey. How are you doing?
Check, 1, 2.
You're back at the your Mutter und Vater's house.
I'm back in my mother's basement. I love it here.
No.
The low
Come on, let's be honest. It's Richard's basement, right?
Good point.
So how
my
is
bags
Richard?
Are in the basement.
What can you tell us about him?
Did
he lose weight?
Keep talking about yourselves. I need to get my camera right. This is a mess here.
Yeah, keep it right. Point to get the ceiling.
Yeah. You can see right up your beautiful schnoz.
I look bigger that way.
That's what she said.
That was Nagabo's trick, because he's actually very tiny, and he always filmed himself from the bottom up, so you think he's this giant.
Very nice double chin, by the way. I have one too.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Hey, Peter, put him up on the top so that we could get a better angle.
Can I?
There we go. There, the double chin is going right away. So DJ, you nerded out for how long did you spend unwashed with the nerd folk?
Yeah, for 4 days. That was wild, and I tried to stream from the event here and there. Some people checked in with me. You did on the Sunday. That was cool.
Yeah.
On the Saturday, I should say. Sunday we did the drum and bass. So yeah, this was amazing. But I was shocked that each time I tried to, mingle with the people and try to bring crypto to the conversation, and they were like, "Ah, no, we're very traditional here. We stocks and bonds." So I'm like, "Okay,
Stocks
well,
and bonds and 16-bit music.
yeah, how does that go together?" So
I don't know, man.
I was pretty much a unicorn there. But hey, yeah, I had some fun, met with some old people from way, way back in the day. So
But you
it's a
wore your hex.com shirt, of course.
of course, and
Nice.
the hat
And a
too.
hat too. Nice.
And
But still,
DJ,
no joy.
surprisingly, I have the same experience with nerds.
Hmm.
They are into some bullshit, or IT guys.
IT guys,
And
yeah.
when I ask like, do you know what cryptocurrency is? Like, yeah, for years. So you have any? No, fuck that shit. I'm like, hey, Jesus Christ, calm down. You could have been a millionaire, but you
Yeah.
don't like money. Congrats.
Nice. Hey, Peter, I have experience too, but not just with engineers, but with cryptographers, like named cryptographers. I have this sit down with a couple of the most famous cryptographers that are still alive. And I said, so I'm into crypto. What do you guys think about cryptography, but with currency, cryptocurrency? And they both laugh and look at each other, roll their eyes. And one of them takes out his wallet, pulls out his credit card, and he throws it on the table and he says, "There's my crypto." And I'm like,
Mm.
"Oh, a point well taken. I better sit down now." Yes.
Because
Yes.
they know
Very.
crypto is shit, like Richard says.
Well, these guys make $10,000 speaking for an hour on stage, right? So they print money that way. They don't give a shit about speculation. Apparently, they don't need it, and they're true cypherpunks. So they don't believe in the whole currency part of cryptography. So everyone has their opinion.
Yeah, when I was streaming, then they saw my name. They were like, "Oh, Cryptomatic, what is that name? You're not doing any of this crypto scam, are you?"
Well, well,
Fair enough.
Heck is not a scam, says the judge. Shut up.
that's just a coincidence, man.
Yes. So what's happened? I've been a little bit out of the loop. So I've seen Rackham offers to
We don't say that name. Do not say Voldemort.
Voldemort offers to pay for the Kraken
Yeah,
listing
sure.
fee. Is the least you can do.
Bullshit.
Mm.
I need more exit liquidity. Let me tap new resources with Sykes's, please.
Like I've seen the tweets today, but I don't think they're gonna list this because the CEO, the former CEO Dan Held, who I've happened to actually met one time in London, he is talking shit about Richard. Like there's many tweets, so they don't like him. But he stepped down from that position, so maybe the new team is more open, but I'd be surprised. I mean, it can happen, of course, but I'd be very surprised.
Okay, let me say it this way.
Yes.
If they list, there will be a 5% pump. Sorry.
Less.
And then a
Then
sneeze.
then there will be no volume, and then they delist.
Like OKX, yeah.
Like every other every other exchange. It's that easy. I can see the future. Thank you. No need to thank me.
But
But-
it would
but
be
Peter-
cool, of course. Like I'm on Kraken, so that's it works
It
for
would be
me.
ni-
Yeah, yeah,
it would be nice.
It would be
I-
great. I've
I-
got a Kraken account too. I would say,
I would like it,
but Peter,
no.
this is a different day. And when was Pulse ever listed? PLS.
At the beginning, like what was the name? OKX or what the hell?
OKX. Yeah. But
There
I mean,
was no volume.
right.
Yeah, no volume.
But if we could direct people to onboarding on Kraken, for example, and they don't have to bridge, they just simply put in their money in Kraken and then they're on the chain, it would be a freaking benefit. I think we could get behind maybe this time.
Sounds good, doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Oh, okay. well, what do we do, Peter? What's the answer? No more nitpicking and criticizing. What's your ultimate answer to fix it?
To fix it?
Fix it.
It's already fixed. There is no need for fixing it.
No, how do you get the
Buyers,
onboard?
buyers, they don't just grow on trees. You
Mm.
know, this,
So you
at
think
first
they'll be
there
okay
needs to be
bridging?
a will to buy this crap.
Crap.
So
Uh,
you know, you know, there is
hmm.
no. I can see it on the chart. There is no buy pressure, to be honest. Like, where is it?
Well, we need eyes on it. So with the eyes, the Kraken thing would help, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
then suddenly, like the Voldemort wakes up. Like, I'm gonna buy a lot and stop
Bullshit.
selling. Okay, like that's gonna happen.
He's trying. I think he's more trying to sell.
Yes.
Yeah, I like my feeling is also that he's looking for ways to sell, like Dave Chappelle. Like, do you have any of them sells or?
But
That's
hey,
funny.
it's all good.
So,
It's all love. And then the
uh,
judge thing happened, right? The court. That's amazing.
yeah,
Yes.
it's nice,
We
but the
pumped on that
judge thing
news.
didn't happen. It's not in a. It's not like officially
It's not
closed.
listed on Pacer yet. That
Yeah.
it hasn't been entered. It should be today though.
No,
So,
there is one thing. You can't.
oh, the judge closed it out on Pacer.
No, not the judge, but the document. I think that the SEC handed in. I
No,
think
the judge
that's
has to enter it into
The
the
judge
record.
has to say it's over.
yeah. But
Until
the
that,
SEC document is uploaded.
well,
Doesn't matter. The time for appeal doesn't start. The clock to appeal doesn't start until the judges entered the dismissal into the record as kaput.
60 days, right, for the
Six.
appeal.
Well, according to
yeah.
Nuclear Herbs, Peter did a AI search and it came up 20 days. I would trust Nuclear Herbs.
I
So
would
60
trust
days.
nuclear herbs also. Like,
Ah,
yeah.
60 days, but 60 days for appeal. And then that would be only if they want to argue the judge's kind of divergence from the law. And that's
exactly.
very difficult here, given
Very
not only
unlikely.
her standing as the senior kind of federal judge, but
I think it's in the can.
it's in the can. It's done.
Yeah, it should be. It should
Victory lap time. And to all those people that were, snitching to the SEC, hoping to get a payday because they made up to and including a $10,000 investment. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get your pound of flesh today from Richard
Yeah.
Hart.
SEC
So-
got 0.
And he
Yep.
should counter sue for libel.
That wouldn't make
For
sense.
chilling effect.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
For talking shit. And messing
we'll
with
see.
our bags.
We'll see. I don't think it's a good thing to do, especially when you
No.
got to pay your attorneys.
No.
And the SEC is effectively bulletproof when it
No,
comes
let's
to.
move on. Never
Let's
take
move
it
on.
to court. Never take it to court.
Nope.
On to new things.
Well,
I wonder. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall though when they were negotiating at the last minute. The SEC's like, I tell you what, you don't pay us any money, but you do get your name dragged through the mud. And Richard's like, no dice. Okay, so you pay us a whole bunch of money, but then we say that it was on a technicality that we could come after you a bit later, but maybe we won't. Richard would say, no dice. At what point did they actually have any deal that was even worth waiting to the last second about in this whole 1 year plus drama? When did they come to the table and say, fuck you, pay me? And he's like, no. What did they counter offer with when they were trying to settle?
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that.
I found the whole thing, find it so embarrassing that the SEC can't even get over the first little hurdle of
Yeah.
jurisdiction. Like, what amateur is this? Amateur night at the Apollo? Like, I mean, it's great, great for us, but what the fuck? Like,
They were always grasping at straws.
ridiculous.
Yes. Well, welcome to the United States.
Oof.
No,
I better never visit. Okay.
Oh, you've never been, Peter? Oh, you
Never
gotta go.
been.
It's amazing.
Probably never will be. It's not the US like
Yeah,
from the
not at the
80s
moment.
movies.
Tourism numbers are down in the US. Like
the
nobody,
US.
Why would you
yeah.
go to LA to look at homeless people?
nobody's flying over right now.
Peter, it is not like the US in the 80s movies, but it is most definitely like Idiocracy movie from the 2000s. So just watch that movie and then you can enjoy US like the way it is right now.
But do I have to do the shape test when I come in?
Yeah, yes you do.
You might end up in El Salvador.
Peter,
Well,
it ain't what it's made out to be. You missed it. You were under communist regime during the heyday of the United States.
Unfortunately, yes. Well,
Yeah. Well, you have your action figure now with the with the Russian symbols. Can we bring that up?
no,
that was pretty
we
good.
cannot.
You cannot. Okay, but that was fun.
But
Yours
if
is
you
the-
link me the tweet, maybe.
yeah, I sent it to you. But it's yours is
Oh yeah.
yours is the best, I think.
Yeah,
Mine is the
it
best.
looks the most like you.
Mine looks like nothing like me, but that's okay.
You look too handsome.
yeah.
You got a good one. Me, I got like extra wrinkles, the furrowed chin,
Extra wrinkles.
some kind of pedophile trench coat. I mean, what the fuck
the
was that
pedophile
about?
thing. I love that.
That was terrible.
It's not a pedophile trench coat. It's a.
Oh,
It's
of course it is.
A flasher?
It's,
Flasher
it's
trench
a,
coat?
hey kid, do you want to buy a treasure?
Yes,
Oh.
it's from that meme
Which meme?
where you open up the code and
God
then you have
damn
all
it.
the ledgers and
Oh, I
No,
see.
no, I cannot share the screen because the X doesn't want to open the. What?
Well, Peter
Oh,
has hard.
Come on,
Nope.
Peter. What captain are you?
Well, I'm the captain who can kick your ass out of the street.
You can
so
finally.
That's true.
behave.
Yes.
There it is.
Behave, okay?
Look at that handsome man.
In
I
his
call
midlife
foul.
crisis.
This looks more. This DJ looks more like the true DJ than the true DJ.
Yeah,
What the hell?
he's even better
What the heck?
with the cassette tape.
Crypto. Haha.
Also,
This reminds me of all. There, see, thank you. It's so flattering.
that's awesome.
Well-
As the monster drink, you know.
Yeah,
lot
but
of-
that's like a sugar-free one or something. I drink the
Well,
inverted
it's
can.
AI, so it's attention
AI,
to
they got it.
detail.
At least they got the words right now with the AI. Isn't that amazing?
Bueno.
Yeah.
I look so
Yes.
grumpy. I guess that is me. There's Peter with the
There's
airsoft gun. That's great.
Jesus Christ.
Peter looks amazing with the
He does. It
Lexus
looks just
and
like
the-
Peter.
and the perestroika thing, whatever that is.
There's a sickle and
Hammer
hammer.
and the sickle. What's the black box next to the
Why
first
so
hammer? Sickle?
tiny feet?
Yeah, yours is an actual doll. For us, it's just pictures. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what the hex?
What the heck? And then, of course, the star of the show.
Charles Hoskinson.
What is this kind of measurement?
Don't
tool?
know.
What the
That's
hell?
the TA, the triangles and
It's
the,
an astrolabe. He's a sailor man.
and the channels. And I said, draw me a Star Wars Yoda. And it came back, no, I'm not going to do that. It's copyright. I'm like, okay.
Oh, what about the Volkswagen
Horrible.
Beetle? What yellow Beetle does he have in the box with him?
Because he drives a Volkswagen.
That's his car, man.
Yeah.
A
You're not
yellow
paying
Beetle?
attention.
No.
Not a yellow Beetle, just a Volkswagen.
I don't know if it's yellow, but it's a beetle.
Oh well.
It's not a Beetle. Come on.
A lot of thought went into this.
Thank you, DJ.
All 20 minutes of thought.
Yes.
You drew it yourself.
Underappreciated. Oh,
Well done, DJ. Thank you for the love
yes.
and making yourself look handsome.
Well,
Hey AI, make me look good, and the other ones look like complete rat bastards.
Speaking of which, that is one thing at this nerd event, because they're all coders and IT people. Everybody's scared because like Crispy Man now has made these games. Did you see the arcade games that
No,
Crispy Man made with AI? He has this Pulse Bubble game. It's on his X account. You should check it out. Where like the arcade games where you have three bubbles of the same color, and then you push the fourth one, and then they disappear, and you have to like
yeah,
clear the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
and he's made that with the Hex and Pulsechain logos, and this
Nice.
is purely 100% AI generated code. So you have to find the right query to ask the AI, and then this computer game pops up, and it works awesome and has levels and
Nice.
has like a leaderboard and everything. So everybody at that event where I was at, where it was all coders and IT people, they're all shit scared for their jobs, because that is one of the key things that AI will bring, is to write code. So you don't need the coders anymore, or you need coders to just supervise the AI code. So this will
Of
change that
course.
whole
Isn't
landscape
isn't
around,
And but
which I
isn't one
thought
of the
was
DJ,
rules?
interesting.
Wait, wait. Isn't one of the rules of Asimov's rules of artificial life forms would have to not self improve? Isn't that one of the other ancillary rules that he wrote? There isn't like you won't kill humans, you will protect yourself, and you will not obey the second rule unless if it conflicts with
That's
the
some
first.
fairy tale shit.
No, but I think the fourth one that he later added, because he added a whole bunch. I think one of them was no self improvement. So what we're saying now is that AI can actually self improve at some point, and then it's out
Okay.
of our hands, and it's Skynet, right?
Yeah. So
And then we're dead. Then we don't do anything but become batteries in the Matrix.
yeah, probably not. But who
Eh,
knows?
Give
Who
or
knows?
take 10 years. I look. I want humanoid robots walking around my house, talking to people. Serving drinks. Just like Jabba the Hutt's palace, translating for shit, and then cleaning up, and then probably complaining and turning on me and my wife in our sleep and slaughtering us, and then enjoying the rest of their day. That's okay. I could see that as a proper ending.
But I
Maybe.
never I
Who
never
knows?
thought
But
about it like this though. Like the assistants at the household, and the kids cheating on the homework, and the bloody action figures, like that's all fine. But of course, writing code, that's where it probably is the best, because it's like Trump is all computer.
This is why Hex doesn't have admin keys.
Yeah.
see,
So that
Can't
is
write
I
it.
think it came to me that this is the
it's
main utility for AI, is writing code, writing software. I never
Mm.
thought of it like that so far, but maybe that's just me.
it's whether I don't know. It's none of my concern. Is like it's fine. It will be a problem. It will start to be a problem when AI will try to automate CEOs. Then it's gonna be a horrible problem, and it's the end of AI at that point.
Yeah.
So,
And it's maybe not creative enough for like game theory or
but
coding games,
imagine
but
How do you
standard like
know? How do you know?
writing
How do you know?
applications like a calculator. Of course,
Next
it can do
version,
that.
it'll be fine. It reads all of the tactics of war and Sun Tzu and all and Patton and whatever. It'll know every game theory
Patent,
possible.
but
Whatever.
the Bill
DJ,
O'Reilly one.
wouldn't it make sense to automate CEOs? It would save so much money for the shareholders, so much money, and it maybe could do some logical thinking.
I think it'd be great to replace shareholders.
Well, I
It
don't
just prints
know.
its own magic internet money, and then it goes and makes its own company in 10 seconds and makes its own product. Manufacturing could just be like a whole bunch of 3D printers, and it does everything automated. It says, hey, I want to make make a house. Okay, so in comes the cement mixer, which is automated, and in comes the injector. Have you seen these things that they make these round houses by injecting print molding the entire freaking thing from the ground up
Yes,
with cement? That's the
but
future of everything.
but
Yes.
I have seen that. But the thing I have not seen is a finished house that was 3D printed. Never
Mm,
seen it. You
mm.
can Google search the shit out of it. You will never see a finished house.
Here in Germany, Munich, we just had the main convention for like construction, like big excavators and that kind of thing. And they had a robot that does lay tiles. Like if you have a huge hall or like an airport terminal where
Oh, I'm
like
sorry. There are some finished ones.
big space, with tiles, and there's a machine now that laser precision lays the tile and the glue to it so that more exact than a human could. So, and you then probably need just some guy to work around the edges or troubleshoot or whatever. So this will really change things now. It's we're
No, a
now.
drunken Romanian could do the same thing.
He needs to
And
still do the edges.
it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. You just give him 100 euros and two vodkas.
No, but
What?
And two vodkas.
it's really a
That's
thing
all
now.
he
Like
needs.
it can't do like tile a bathroom like in a tiny space, but in a big space, like a big hall or a big airport terminal, I can totally see that.
We seem to have diverged from the main emphasis of the show.
Oh,
What
what the
about
hex?
how are we going to afford these robots? Are we going to get our bull run? What
We
the heck is
don't.
going
That's the
on with
neat
our
part.
portfolio?
Yes,
Huh?
because hexscout.com is launching a new bridge on Monday.
Well,
Bridge?
fiddle dee.
You heard it here
It,
first.
it's gonna be a new bridge.
Yes.
So what's wrong with the one we have?
It's 5 minutes instead of 20.
Oh, faster. Is it
But there are
cheaper?
limits on the amounts.
Wow.
But wait a minute.
So
All the validators of the bridge will be owned by Hex Scout?
I don't know how it works. They just announced it today. So yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like an exchange or something. It's like an on ramp and with a direct bridge, something like that. A hybrid of out of an on-ramp and a bridge.
Oh, so Toby's washing his testicles and getting ready to come
Nice.
on.
We need
So
the
thank you,
TA
Toby, for the washing. Yes.
because everything's pumping, right?
Is it? I woke up
what?
to
Today?
redness
No, it's all red.
But yesterday was nice.
yesterday. It's
Even
easing
PETA is
back.
pumping.
Even
Now
what?
we don't. Again, another Voldemort issue. We're not going to
Oops.
talk about that shit.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
vouched to never talk about that again, right?
We call it Peter die.
PETA died.
yes. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, what are your feelings now that we're unburdened by that which is in the past? It was the burdening before, and Richard's out of the SEC's anything to do with the SEC. Tell me, what next? How do we get from where we are? Bitcoin today is retracing a bit, I believe,
A little bit,
and
yeah, 95 back down to
Ethereum almost hit
93.
1800, but then it came
Yeah.
back to 17 something. What do
Well,
you
we still
think?
have
How
the
long do we
Interpol,
wait here?
Interpol
Like-
thing.
What?
Something.
Well,
Who won't stream?
there is no up until he streams.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine in like 60 days, he says, "How's everyone doing?" on the tweet, and we all lose our shit.
I don't think so.
What do you think would be the catalyst for him to jump back on stream and call us all retards?
The maybe in a way,
DJ, you are very pixelated. Maybe
Yeah, DJ,
shut
you're
up the
pixely.
video. Shut up the
yeah,
video.
I can't. My Wi-Fi is shit here. I just hope the audio comes through.
Can I
Okay.
turn off your camera? Hmm.
Really? Okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
if that's better.
Okay. Well,
I think the Interpol thing and the Finland thing has to be resolved first before he streams. Of course, the SCC is great, but it's not all of it. I think this is my humble opinion.
yeah. So in that case, no up until he streams. As I said, like it's gonna take some
I
time.
think we'll get up before he streams.
Well,
I think we'll get mega up if he does stream, but I think we'll get
Yes.
up into the right from now on. I feel that we may have. We'll consult with Toby
But,
in
I
a few
mean,
minutes. but
everyone
yeah.
is waiting for him streaming again, and nothing will happen until he streams. So that it's all the psychology you need to know about this community.
Which is sad.
Well, I didn't say we are rational, just normal people. That's not what I'm saying.
We're intelligent adjacent. We're
Kind of.
yeah. Okay.
So that's the constraints of the community, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you for summing us all up and lumping us all
You're
into one
welcome.
big bag. But look,
Me-
I believe that there's a lot of sidelined, stables that have been waiting until the SEC case was gone alone, not the red notice thing, but the SEC thing. Once that's out of the way, they were going to
Yeah.
open up their purse strings, and I think we're starting to see that yesterday. And I think that
Yeah.
there's a little bit of a sell-off. And there'll be another pump, and now we'll start ratcheting sideways and up, I believe.
You are too optimistic, man.
I'm an ever optimist. I am an ever optimistic person. You should know that about me. Look at my action. Look at my action figure and the big frown on my
Nothing
face.
in the last 3 years. Come on.
Huh? What? It's time now, Peter.
Peter, bring up Raymondo's comment.
Which one? The last one?
Yeah.
This one? That is not true. Why do you need Richard to stream for the price to go up? Because markets are irrational. All I need to say.
Peter isn't going to admit that the prices are going up until Richard streams to make himself proven
No,
right. That's his-
come on. No. We have done this so many times. I have to stop you because I was right so many times that I cannot even count it on my 4 fingers.
What the
It's
What happened to the fifth finger?
Yeah, what happened to the fifth finger?
you don't ask questions you don't want to listen to the answers to. Okay.
Gross.
Because like
No.
DJ, like a Zen garden, when Peter plays with himself, he can only ever see 4 fingers at a time.
No. Because as I said, markets are irrational. This community, it's all kind of fucked up. It's the secret key. It's the secret key to the pump. So yeah, it's hard to argue about, but it is like it is. Like everyone's waiting for that thing to happen, and well, I don't know.
but he will time it. Like there needs to be something big around it, like
Really,
Like wallet?
something
Like-
like,
like a
either
wallet
crazy
sacrifice?
Ethereum run or a wallet sacrifice.
Like limit orders?
like
or,
don't talk about the limit orders. Jesus
or something
Christ.
big.
Do you think even if we had limit orders, people would be smart enough to use them?
No.
Because last cycle we had limit orders and people were not smart enough to use them.
No.
They market dumped.
It's a feature just for me and you, not for the people. Okay, it's just for a special kind of persons.
Special? Short bus special is what you mean?
See, people hated when I said that he needs to stream for the price.
Yeah,
to go up.
you're the
So
hater
that's
now.
the obvious truth.
True,
I'm a
true to form.
contrarian on this. You can say whatever. He needs to stream for the price to go up. You can do whatever.
True to form, people don't agree with Peter. Thank you.
and I'm always right.
And shout out to Earthling. He just realized today that we moved away from Discourse Syndicate.
What? How many
What?
years has
What?
it
Where?
been? What the fuck?
We've been here for 27 years, bro. But we appreciate you tuning in.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and
This old DS night
the
crew.
Bankex stops
The night
selling.
Night
Oh,
nurse.
we broke them shackles how long ago? 114 weeks ago.
I'm so happy
Kind
we
of,
did
yes,
that.
yes, 114 weeks ago. So 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Also,
Damn, it's been 2 years. Jesus Christ.
yeah,
I know,
two,
Peter. We've
two and
been
a half years
streaming
now,
through
and-
we streamed through the bear market, peoples.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Henry Hex, who sold the top and disappeared.
Yes. And also our good friend of the show somehow who watches it but doesn't ever show up in the chat, Crafty.
He's alive?
He's alive, yes, alive and well. Thank you very much.
What?
Thriving.
What's the deal with Henry now? Is he coming back?
Henry
or-
was under the misimpression, or he was under the impression that we were going on at 11 o'clock his time, and he couldn't get out of his T-service engagement to be able to stream with us. But now, as I've called it to his attention via direct message, it's only 9 p.m. for him, and he can easily be excused from the table, push away his butlers and hand servants, go into the study and stream, grace us with his presence, I hope. So
Well-
we'll see if he shows up.
Okay.
But maybe the truth is not what it seems. Maybe he's working his shift at McDonald's.
Maybe he's wrecked.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But
No, Henry's the. Oh, I'm radioactive again. Look at this.
well, it would be nice if he comes back. You know, it doesn't need to be all the time. You know, every
Yeah.
now and then. You know,
We're not gonna beg, but
You
we're
know,
gonna
no,
invite.
we won't.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been here the whole time. so
We've been
thank-
here, man. This is it for us. And we're now on Spotify. It's
Oh
so,
yeah, we're now on Spotify, the
it's
audio
so
version.
funny to listen to the old stuff. We had one
Really?
episode where Kinetics came along all out of the blue. Hilarious stuff.
We got 2 minutes to Toby. So
Okay.
can you tell me
2
to
minutes
keep
to
it on
Toby.
track, because Peter is running this like a well-oiled machine.
Right.
I will cut him off mid-sentence. Mid-chart.
All right.
I don't
You-
fucking care.
Then you have to tell him the rules when you have him on, okay? Because we're gonna adhere to the
No,
1
no,
hour
I will
format.
just stop him and he can be emotional about it in the
No,
green.
that's not polite. You tell him the rules. Say, hey, I run a tight ship. Now go and do. Because at the top of the hour, it's off time.
Let me just shill RH Max's conference one more time. 5th and 6th of May. And we're supposed to have our What the Hex panel on the Tuesday.
Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
All right, have you got the coordinates so we can start shilling our exact little time slot?
No.
No,
maybe
we don't
maybe
know
next
yet.
week.
Okay.
It's still another week. But we
Toby,
are
I sent you
Two
the
more
link
weeks, two
on
more weeks.
Telegram. Just fucking click it.
Well, Toby gets
What the hell?
is complaining.
Shush. Open your
Yeah,
Telegram.
Toby,
and
check
click it.
Telegram. Use technology.
What the heck?
We're
Yeah,
almost
check
late
us
for
out on
Toby. Toby, come on,
Spotify, you
get
guys.
going.
We-
Click the link.
We need some clicks, some spins on Spotify.
Oh, really? Now, do
Yes,
you have to
we-
pay for that, or do you just simply say,
No.
hey Google, play this"?
Well, if you have Spotify, then yeah, you have to pay for Spotify. Yeah, of course.
Oh well, who pays for Spotify?
I
Show of
do.
hands. But you're a music man, so that's different.
Yes.
You're like-
I can put it down as expenses.
Yeah, it would probably be good to pay for Spotify because during how can I say this in a mature and tasteful way?
Yes.
during those amorous moments between a married couple who is very cheap and doesn't apply for Spotify, license, there's a commercial break that happens at the worst of times in the bedchamber. It's like at the heat of passion, and there's a Spotify commercial, and it fucking sucks. So maybe we should pay for it.
Okay. Well, there's the Jon Stewart podcast that I like. There is Louis Black has his podcast on there. Do you know Louis
Have a
Black?
Richard Hart.
What?
No sale then. You see?
Yes. And
all right. So Toby is 1 minute late.
Well, Toby's working on it. He has seen my message with the link, and well, it's up to him now.
Do you have his intro? Let's run his intro and get it out of the way.
Do I have his outro? That's the question.
Yeah. Anyway, we're chipping into our Toby time, so I really hope that he gets his link and gets on soon.
He has seen the link. I can confirm it.
Is he going back into the shower? Is he rewashing his balls or what? What's going on?
I don't know. Ask him when he shows up.
Samuel says we need to run good accounting on Toby.
Probably.
That's funny.
Probably. But yeah, DOA has staked a lot of Toby, so.
I can't wait to see the up and to the right. It must be very exciting stuff to see today if Toby would just show up.
Well, everything is in position. Liquidity is low. There's no more yield.
Toby, there he is.
Hello there. You have
all right.
I think my heat
hologram. I'm sorry. I thought DJ was back.
No more. No. We got very little time. So Toby, let's break with it. It's 42 minutes and we have a 60-minute show. So the floor is yours. Hurry up.
You have to speak on 2x speed
in record time. And I know that we don't have the we don't have the charts to look at. Here it is: Bitcoin up, Hex up, eHex up harder, Pulsex sideways, Pulse hard up, Inc sideways. Thank you guys. See you next week. It was great.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh my God!
This is my mistake. Restreams. Calm down, restream. Okay. Thank you.
Somebody clip that one, right? Oh, I've gone full Heisenberg for this episode. It's getting a little hot around here, so I shaved the sides.
Who cares?
Off, so
Come on, tell us the good news.
Jesse. All right, that's my Walter White. Can you share screen, Peter? I heard you were having difficulty.
Yeah, you can share your screen. Right?
I can share my screen, and you can share.
Well, share it.
Okay, let's do this.
It comes up as another speaker, Peter.
No another speaker in the room.
Turn off the porn.
Bear with us, people, while we experience our technical freaking,
I'm just making sure that, like, not only are my charts up,
close your Pornhub links.
Yeah, close the Pornhub.
Yeah, you want to close your
Pornhub, right?
Just minimize. You don't have to close it.
And you're doing the beef jerky now. That's quite impressive machinery you've got there.
Dude, yeah, that jerky. I'll have to, if we have time, I can grab some and show you.
I wish you could
smell it. My kitchen's right over there, and it smells.
Send me some.
Toby
I
got
the vacuum sealer out. If I don't know about sending stuff international, but if you're coming over for another Hex conference at some point, I will make a point to have some and bring it with me to wherever in the country we're doing it. And,
I will exchange for a What the Hex T-shirt.
I don't see it.
That type of thing is not supposed to travel into foreign countries.
Share again. Hang on. Share this one.
When Trump's turn is over, I'm coming back.
Entire screen.
No.
Entire screen. Maybe I got to do the entire screen.
Okay.
The window
there we
wasn't.
Go. Yay.
What is this? Oh, you want to start with Bitcoin? Let's start with Bitcoin. Might as well. Okay. All right. Bear with me a minute here, guys. Hey, you want to do something fun? Like, it literally will not stop anything else, but we can watch it in real time, like while I'm doing the next 10-minute little segment. This is from a company called Troscriptions, and it's methylene blue. And it comes in these little troches, which are like these little square tablets that you break apart into quarters. There's one there at the bottom. And
You have to put us on the right side, Peter, because of the logo. It's stupid.
just like real life, nobody gives a shit. So
remove the logo.
that's methylene blue.
God.
And what you're supposed to do with it is put it underneath your gum.
That's a
Now we're going to
suppository,
see.
Toby.
Look at that! Just from barely touching it, my finger's blue. So we're going to see how fucked up blue my mouth gets
Wow,
while I'm doing this
side
live.
effects, though.
Yeah.
Are there side effects? I don't know. I guess we'll figure that out.
And counting.
Penis shrinkage.
RJ, oh, I got this, dude. This is nothing. All right, so here it is. This is the Bitcoin chart that's been going on for more than a decade.
Viagra, let's go.
Yeah, right. And these charts are not making me hard in that way. So, all right. So basically, we've got a nice little rebound. As I was saying back here a while ago, we were in this yellow channel for a while, since back in November, right? We got into the channel. We had our little run up in December in anticipation of Trump's or after Trump's victory. Had a nice little pullback. Had another run around inauguration, which we all anticipated. So it was right at the top of the chart there, or top of the pattern. So more or less double topped around 107, 108, 109, somewhere in that range. And then we rolled over. Now we were in this parallel channel, this yellow descending parallel channel. The full measured move down, which, you know, as we started to touch it, people were like, no way, we're not going that low. Or, oh my God, gloom and doom, we're going to go even lower. I said, the measured move of this bitch is going to take us around 75, 76,000, which is also the midline of this giant white pattern, right? So, I mean, if you can follow along at home here, here's this yellow dashed midline. And sure as shit, we went all the way down there, almost got it on the first couple of days, then went down, wicked off of it, came back up, worked our way off the 55 EMAs and the 100 EMA, came back down, wicked through it slightly, and then hit the, I believe this is the 200 EMA down here. And boom, we started moving back up. So we are getting, if you zoom in close, and this is on the daily, we are precariously close to some golden crosses. So that's these squiggly lines here. It's like the simples. I can turn the simples off. Maybe. I'm not going to turn it off. Fuck it. All right. The simple averages, ignore those. The yellow squiggle is the 21 EMA. The 55 is the green EMA. And they are currently touching. They're currently touching today. So if we were to continue up or even sideways from here, we would confirm a golden cross, which is very, very, very good, right? So we jumped up here to about 94, 95,000, pretty exuberant. We are back in that channel, right? We were below the yellow channel. Now we are soundly back in that channel, which is nice at 93.5. Now the question is, what do we do? Are we going to work our way back up to the midline of that channel, up to the top side, and then maybe get a breakout? And then if you can see here, the breakout of that channel, let's say it maybe takes us until end of May. Get down here, work our way up, right? End of May, and then we have a chance to break the top line of that white broader channel. Break out of the top broader channel. If we can get that, I was anticipating sometime later in the summer. So if we break out, kind of work our way along the top of this channel and get the full measured move, we're up around 200,000 Bitcoin. That's what I'm anticipating. You know, do we get over exuberant and hit 250? Maybe. Hey, is my mouth getting blue yet?
Hurry up, Toby. Come on, 12 minutes.
That's not helping. Thank you. Next chart. All right, this is Papa's favorite, P-Dye. Kidding. So P-Dead, more like it, right? All right, so this is P-Hex, right? So we had this upward sloping. Should we do P-Hex first?
Did the chart update?
No chart.
We're going to do E-Hex first?
Click.
No
click
chart.
The right tab, man.
No chart.
I still see Bitcoin.
All right, hang on. Did it change? What the hell? Why is it not updating?
What the
still.
heck?
What the heck's we say?
I'm on. It's on my screen. I'm there. I don't know why it's not updating on your end.
Thank you, Restream.
Yeah, right. Okay, let me kill the share and then we'll restart it.
Yep.
And then see if that helps. All right, hang on. And I'm doing entire screen, so it should
Okay.
be here. Okay, so this is E-Hex. All right. So,
Oh my goodness.
What is this?
all right. So this is E-Hex. All right. So we had this big descending white channel that we were in all the way since all-time high. My mouth is getting really blue. I don't know if you can notice that, but that's kind of crazy. I guess that's what happens when you eat synthetic
10
dye.
minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, easy. Bro, I only got 4 charts to go, but keep interrupting. It makes me so happy. All right. So white channel descending. We were in it forever. Got a nice little pop off the bottom. Finally, in September 24, had worked our way up. If you can see here, we were coming across, trying to work our way all the way up. We had another yellow channel ascending, coming out of the descending yellow channel or white channel, and got to the top of it and rolled over. And then that's where we found this other channel, this orange channel that we've been working through for a minute. And then if you remember these green squiggles, these are ones I drew in a few weeks ago, anticipating, hey, if we can find some support here, which I think we should, and we did back on April 4th, and start moving up, then the next target would be the top of this orange line. If you can see here, what happened, we actually front ran my little squiggle by a number of days, and we wicked right up to it. So we pulled back a bit. We're just below the 55 EMA. We're well above the 21 EMA. So I think that this is looking really bullish at the moment. You know, I think if we were to pull back and retest the 21 EMA and then make a push up, that makes sense to me. If you're looking for the measured move of this orange channel that we're currently in, and we'll make it orange to keep everything consistent. If we go ahead and get that breakout around this time, then oddly enough, where does it take us? To the top of the white channel. So it's like, you know, one of those confluence things again. So if we can kind of if we can maybe consolidate a little bit, maybe it breaks out earlier, that I'd be fine with that. But either way, we're either going to consolidate a little bit and pull back and then make another run at the top of this channel, or we're going to break out of the top of this channel and then retest it and then go. But whatever the case, that would take us up just to test the top of the white channel to 0058 for EHEX, which I think everyone would be pretty happy with. Then it could be a similar situation I was just talking about, like on Bitcoin, where basically we get above the top of the channel and then we kind of work along the dot, you know, down and to the right a little bit to retest it, maybe some pops along the way. But if we get the full breakout sometime later in the summer in August, as I was anticipating, then you're looking at a 6.5 cent EHEX. If for some reason things get way more exuberant, way quicker with the RH ecosystem, you know, then, and we break out sometime in June, let's say, then that moves that price target up to around 9 cents because, you know, we're farther up the slip. So that's EHEX. Moving on to PHEX. PHEX, similar situation. We were down in this downtrend. We were trying to get our way back up. We were looking for this full measured move down. We're like, ugh, that's a little scary. And it ended up basically being a big bear trap. So right here where it dipped below that line, that's where the bears were like trying to convince you, oh no, we're going to get the full breakdown. Sell it now, boys. Well, and then the whales and the smart money bought those dips. You see that big green wick up on that second day. And then we chopped sideways a little bit, and then we had a nice move up. Right now we're wicking off of the 21 EMA, which is also the midline of this descending white parallel channel. And basically similar situation. Right now, since we're at a resistance with the 21 EMA and also the midline of that channel, I'd be looking to see some consolidation here before we make another go. If we can get up to the top of this channel, we're back at 1 cent. You know, that's a psychological support and resistance. So, you know, a lot of times people are selling at a penny. A lot of times people are seeing that as the breakout and they're buying at a penny. So there's a lot of price action if you look back through the whole history of PHEX at a penny. So if we get there, that's great. If we do the full measured move of this channel, which, say it with me, it would be the height of the channel, right? So if we get that breakout, and let's say that also happens sometime in late June or early to mid June, then just like on the previous channel where we were saying, hey, if we broke out in June, it would get us up into the next pattern. Similar situation. I love confluences like this. So I think maybe some chop sideways. We break out in the beginning of June, maybe by the end of May, and now we're knocking at the door of getting back in this yellow channel, you know, and then there's multiple supports and resistances along the way. But just to make that move, even to attempt to get back in that previous yellow channel, is 2.5 cents. So not bad. Now, if we continue on and we really get rocking and rolling through the summer and get in this channel, and I'm not going to, you know, can I draw ink, 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 right? If we can get in that channel, and that's kind of what's going on, then, and we break out sometime, I have this all the way out in January or December, but I think it could be sooner than that. Kill that. I don't want that. Get out of here. This one, if we pulled this all the way back and said, hey, if we're going to actually do like some parabolic run in June, then effectively we're going to run up through May, come into this channel and just screw these little squiggle walk along lines. We're going to get to the top of it and break out, let's say end of June. Measured move on that, 48 cents. 48 cents for EHEX, I'm sorry, 8 to 9 cents for E-hex, 48 cents for P-hex combined.
All-time high.
All-time high. Are my teeth blue? All right. So that's fun. All right. RFK, if this kills me, bro, it was worth a shot. Maybe it was worth a try. We'll see if I look as ripped as RFK if I keep taking the shit. All right. Moving right along. What is this one? This is Pulse. Okay. So Pulse, it was looking pretty dire, right? We had this big orange descending channel from its inception. Bounced hard off the bottom down here, but it was also nerve-wracking because it was a new all-time low, right? So it's like we actually made a new all-time low back in, what is that, the beginning of April, end of March. Came off hard. And then we had this nice ascending yellow channel that we've been working through for the last couple of weeks, few weeks, since the beginning of April. Top, bottom, midline, 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 top, midline. Tried to go back to the bottom, didn't quite make it. Bounced off the previous all-time low, rode the midline, and then we had a little breakout, right? So that breakout was huge. And what have I told you in the past? When you have a big wick up or down, it's an indication of where we're likely to go. It's like dipping your toe in the water. Like, hey, let's see if we can sustain up there. So once we have that big wick up, there's a big pullback. Red candle came back above the top of this channel, and we're chopping along the top. Right now, we're in danger of going back into the channel. If we hold here and break out, I think we would, at the very least, retest that wick high at 4 zeros and a 4. If we make this the breakout of the channel, if we can confirm and start breaking out in the next couple of days, then that's going to actually take you not only through the 100 EMA, but also through the 200 EMA. And you might be curious what this diagonal blue line is. That's the midline of this giant yellow or giant orange descending pattern. So if we break out and get above that, you're looking at 4047, and you can see back through here 4047 to 5. There's a ton of price action in there. So I would expect some chop along this way. But same deal. If we can get some sort of run going in June, let's just be hopeful, come down, hit the bottom of this and just kind of chop and maybe, start to get our breakout up here somehow, then I would say that is a possibility. I mean, it's like, it's not crazy. It's not full on parabolic. It would take us a couple months to get there. So what I would be looking at that point then is if we were to break out and get the full measured move of this giant orange channel, talk about some moon math, boys. Let's see where this one even stops. We're looking at well beyond all-time high, which is around 3025, 3028, somewhere in there, right? If we got the full measured move that early, we'd be looking at 3 zeros and an 8. So that's 8 times that. Not bad, but I think that there's even more upside to go than that, quite frankly, between now and the end of this bull cycle. Here you can see my vertical previously, which was waiting till end of year. So if it takes us that long to chop along and finally break this pattern, then the measured move, it comes down a little bit to 3067. But still, you're looking at a pretty significant move up. Obviously, it's higher the sooner we break the pattern because it's on a downward slope. And then after that, it's blue sky breakout. You don't know how high it could go. So we got like a couple minutes for the last ones here. Pulsex, it's going to be very similar.
Yeah, but wait. The top of the channel happens to be the SAC levels, right? So.
Oh no,
that was the 2x.
Yeah, I can go back here. So yeah, top of the channel is was the all-time high, and then we came down and made a bottom, and then we came back up here and made a local high at 3018 in March of 24. Death tweet, rode down forever, worked our way along this channel, finally bounced off the bottom here. So the previous all-time high was 3028. So what I'm saying is from SAC rate of 301, we're looking at an 8x beyond that. So that's it. And we're out of time. Okay, guys, sorry, we're gonna have to catch up next week on the following ones. Sorry.
Come on, Peter.
No,
I can do it. It's up to you. I mean,
thank you. Bye.
You don't want
to for you.
Smash the likes.
My teeth are so blue.
Smash the likes. Richard, shout us out, motherfucker. Thank you.
Next week we have the Midgard Block Explorer. Don't miss
Yay,
it.
Midgard Block Explorer.
We have a
Woo!
an actual dev on the show. We'll be deving away.
Yeah. Thank you, Toby. We appreciate you.
We love
No
you,
problem,
Toby,
man. It was fun, as always.
See ya.
Troll.
See
Bye,
ya.
everyone.